Throw your motherfucking hands.
Get 'em high.
Welcome back. What's up, everybody, man? Welcome back to the One AM Pod. I'm Rashad, joined here today by Jelani and RB Mo. Fellas, how are y'all feeling in the place to be down in 1 AM University?
Feeling good.
Since
man.
kindergarten, I acquired the knowledge, and after 12th grade, I went straight to college. I'm brown skin from Hollis, Queen, and I love eating chicken and collard greens.
All
Hey, I
right.
feel you like on the real hip hop tip, but it's like it's not even like Christmas time right now.
Hey,
But
but
yeah,
that's an all year round classic, I guess.
that's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
Classic.
Yeah, no, it's. I feel like every week it's just different headlines that we see that you could just never predict before. Like I'm just casually scrolling Twitter, and I see that allegedly. I don't know if y'all want to start here, but like the news broke today that allegedly Pooh Shiesty.
Bully by Kanye West is out. Yay, it's out. Now, thank you so much, Jelani, for that. Man, yes, Bully's out.
Are we
He
supposed to skip
released
over
it
that topic?
3 times.
Oh, I mean, if you don't want to talk about that topic, okay.
We could talk about that, but not first. We're gonna talk about Bully.
Okay, I'm
We're
cool with
gonna
that.
talk
We can
about
do
the
that.
alleged bullies.
Yeah, you want to share your opinion on it?
Yeah. So my opinion is pretty surface level. But I was honestly just surprised. I was surprised at how good it sounded because not like it was Kanye's best album or something like that, or excuse me, Ye's best album, but I was just surprised it was so good. He burned every possible bridge. Like he burned the bridges with his most frequent collaborated artists, Tyler Creator, Kid Cudi, Playboi Carti. Those bridges have been burnt. The bridge has been burnt. Top ghostwriter right now, Pusha T. I'm not sure about Rhymefest and all those guys from back in the 2000s. But yeah, like in terms of his newer Black Thought, like all those guys from the 2000s, but all the guys from the 2010s and up, like Pusha T, that bridge has been burnt. His main engineer, Mike Dean, that bridge has been burnt. To burn all of these bridges and to come out with this, I thought it was like, wow. That was just the most thing that I was impressed by. I was like, some people, bro, you just can't stop. Like they just you can't stop the magic. So that was my reaction to it. And like I said, I don't think it's the best Ye album or anything like that, but it was impressive.
I think I gassed it a little bit when I first listened to it, just because my expectations were so low. I would say it's like a 6 out of 10 for me. But the thing about it is that it would be like an 8 out of 10 if it's like his voice doesn't have, on a lot of the songs, it doesn't have any emotion behind it. Like I don't know if it's because he's using AI or if it's because like he's not fully invested in it. I don't know. The production is on point. Like the production is great. I think it has the potential to be a great album. But he does his thing now, and he's done it since Pablo, where he'll upload the album and it's not finished, and then he'll go back and like update it. And it's just at this point, as a fan, I just want him to wait until the actual album is done. Like I'm kind of tired of the version that you hear when it first comes out not being the same a few months from now or whatever. But it's a good album. It's respectable. I didn't have high standards at all, so it definitely surprised me. And that All the Love joint is already like starting to, become a hit already. So it's a good album overall.
Yeah, I feel like it was a solid album. Definitely you gassed it a little bit when you was like the best album since Yeezus.
Yeah, no, I the thing about it is that I'm not high on like the Life of Pablo, and I didn't really bump Donda like that. I've heard great reviews of Donda, but like I didn't really play it like that, to be honest with you. So I definitely gassed it a little bit just because it was like my standards was, like I said, they was kind of low for the album.
I mean, personally, I really like the Life of Pablo. So therefore I was thinking, and I think Donda is still a good album. I don't really go back and listen to it often, but I still think it's a good album. So I would say it's the best album for sure since The Life of Pablo, and then kind of debatable with Donda. But yeah, but overall, a good album. I definitely felt like he kind of got back into a bag. Um, the you said that All the Love song is good. It wasn't too much on it that really just stood out to me. Um, that where I was just like, I gotta listen to this again. But I mean, for me, it's interesting that you say you wasn't too high on The Life of Pablo. I feel like that was just the last time, because I feel with Donda it was so feature heavy. I'll give you also, I like the album. Um, I'll give you Ye. Ye has some good stuff on there too. But I feel like I don't know, The Life of Pablo, it felt like the last, in my opinion, that last like album of the older Kanye, when not the older Kanye, of course, it was still like, the new Kanye in there, but I don't know, just like it felt his music used to be so bright, and I felt ever since then it's been very dark or gospel. And this kind of, yet again, kind of get more of a darker tone all throughout the album yet again. Um, and it's not saying that it's like negative or nothing, but it's just when you listen to it, like the beats aren't just like with like I always think about like 2014 Forest Hill Drive. That's such a bright album in my opinion when I listen to it, like the production, it feels like it's just like when you listen to it, you can just imagine colors. But then, you'll listen to like his last album, is just kind of more of like a brown, So I don't know. That's how I be envisioning music, And so that's why I really like The Life of Pablo. I feel like that was the last time. But this album, as I said, was still good because it's Kanye, it's still like he puts out good quality, but I think, to the level that we're used to or that we would want him to be at, it wasn't there for me, So it's like I don't see myself going back to listen to it a whole bunch. But I'll listen. Like it's a couple songs on there. Like that Father song is okay. Yeah, and then I said All the Love is good, but outside of that, it wasn't really nothing that just really caught me. Like, oh, bro, I had to run this one back.
The Life of Pablo for me was like the last. I would say, for me, the Life of Pablo is like that's like the beginning of the end for me. Like that's definitely his last. I would say borderline. If somebody, I don't think it's a classic, but like if somebody did say it was a classic, I wouldn't be mad at them. Like I could see, especially somebody who was like if you were younger and that was maybe. Let's say you was born in like 2006 or something like that, and that was like the first Ye album that you really experienced. I could see why that would be a special album. And even at the time, I liked the album. You know what I'm saying? I think it's good. It's definitely. I would say he hasn't made an album better than that since then. To me, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's Rashad. I did you 'cause I know you didn't like Jesus. You told me, didn't you?
I think the end of Kanye was Jesus. Like everything since then has been pretty mediocre. With flashes of greatness. Like I think there are flashes of greatness on Pablo. I think flashes of greatness on Ye. There's flashes of greatness on the gospel album, rap album, and then there's flashes of greatness on Donda and Donda 2. And there's a good song on like probably each of the Ty Dolla $ign albums, the YSL. Like there's probably like one good song on both of those albums. So his talent is just so good that it's gonna shine in some parts in some way on each project. But yeah, like for the most part, overall everything's been mediocre since Jesus. Comparatively speaking to like College Dropout, Late Registration, 808s and Heartbreak, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I thought you broke up a little bit. No, yeah, I put Yeezus to me like that's the last official. I don't know. I think it's a classic, but like it's definitely one of those albums where I can understand somebody not liking it at all. Like it's definitely a divisive album, and I do feel like I don't. That's the last album I feel like he was 100% focused on solo. Like even if people don't like it, I know he had a vision for that, and he executed the vision. To me, you know what I'm saying? All the albums since kind of just feel like all over the place to a certain extent, and it just is. I don't know. It's just a certain level of creativity that's just not. I'm gonna say creativity because everything he does is creative, but it's like the standard not as high as it used to be. I feels like.
No, definitely. I agree with that. I know we had another topic that we had talked about beforehand, but I got a better one. Let's go through every Kanye album and what you think is the best song.
Okay, I like that. Do you want to start or you want? How you want to do it?
Yeah, we'll go from album to album.
Oh, okay, cool.
How you feel about that, Rashad?
I could do that.
I was like, when did this album come?
Oh no, that was an album that he was working on last year when he was wilding out. It never officially. I think it probably might have leaked or something like that. But and that's another thing, bro. Like he got like 3 or 4 albums that technically never came out at this point. Like I don't know if Donda 2 officially came out or Vultures 2, but that's a whole nother discussion.
Right.
Yeah, it came out through the little stem player.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, he never he officially released it one time, and yeah, but it was like he ever since, like you said, Life of Pablo, he doing a weird thing, just like uploads an album, then deletes it, then like edits it, it's live, and I don't know, but
it's annoying.
It's like as soon as he discovered that feature in 2015, we've known no peace since then. So,
yeah, facts. All right, so we start with College Dropout.
Google tweaking. Google, they trolling with all these unofficial albums and just pull up the, you know what I'm saying? Pull up the ones we know, dog.
Right.
Come on, it's like even Genius got Runaway as an album. Come on, like what are we doing, bro? Hold on. Let me see.
That good old AI.
Okay, Reddit definitely has it. Okay.
By the way, the Lakers are getting smoked right now. Like,
by who?
This is supposed to be a big game tonight. Lakers Thunder. Bro, they getting dog walked right now, bro. They down 30 at halftime right now.
Levels. Bro, I'm talking bad about them black folks in Memphis.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Damn, them boys put up 82 on them. That's crazy.
82 in the first half is nuts.
82 in the first half? They're
down 82-52 right now.
Dang.
But yeah, so we starting with College Dropout. What you I'm gonna say, you want to start or
no? I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna go. The 2 that's coming to mind is Last Call. There's 3 actually. It's Last Call, Through the Wire, and Family Business. I'm gonna go with just. Yeah, I'm gonna say Last Call.
Last Call. Okay,
we saying
why?
Are we saying our best song or our favorite song on the
album? Let's go with what you think is the best song.
Okay, best song. I'm gonna say Last Call.
Last Call. Okay, and why you feel that way?
The way it's structured, it's such a strange song, bro. It's like it starts off, there's 2 verses, like a normal. Well, it starts off with Jay-Z talking at the beginning, and then you got 2 rap verses. He goes crazy on the verses, but then there's like a spoken word for about like 3 to 5 minutes. I don't know how long, like 3 to 5 minutes or whatever. Chronicling his career, and the beat is crazy. It's the last song on the album. capping off his first album. I don't know. It's a great song. There's a lot to pick from on that album too.
So won't you raise your glass for you? So won't you raise your glass for you?
Shout out to I think Tony Williams, that's his name. Yeah.
Gotta say what's up to Tony Williams.
Yeah, he killed that.
Facts. For me, I will have to say I'll probably have to go with Never Let Me Down.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, because I feel like, not only with the J.I.V. spoken word on there, but then, Jay coming back in. And yeah, I just felt like, throughout the whole song, it was just the bars on there were crazy. Like, especially like I just said, the J.I.V. spoken word to me is one of that's my favorite part of honestly probably the whole album. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, when he just really got in his bag. So yeah, so I'll probably say Never Let Me Down. I think just like bars wise, like it just went crazy all throughout. I think, yeah.
Shout out J.I.V., friend of the channel for sure. I'm gonna go New Workout Plan.
Really?
Because it's like, bro, it just the energy of it, like when he breaks it down, and then it's like if you like clapping along to it with stuff like that, you do get a little tired at the end. He like, I know I ain't tired yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like you could work out to the song, you could jam to the song, dance to the song. Like it's got fun, clever bars in it. I mean, it's like Kanye to the Kanye, you know what I'm saying? You got the strings in it, you got the sample in it. You know, it's Kanye.
Facts. Nah, I agree with that.
All right. So next one, Late Registration.
Yeah, we go Late Registration. This is this is my favorite album. This isn't Graduation or like my 1A and 1B. Yeah, Late Registration. Wow. I wouldn't say this is the best song, but just an honorable mention, a song that like I like probably more than most people is Celebration. Like I know it's supposed to be like a joking song, but that I don't know. I always had a soft spot for that song right there. Best song, I'm gonna say the Diamonds from Sierra Leone remix. I'll say either that or We Major, but I'm gonna say which one I like more probably. And it was crazy that I like the original version of Diamonds from Sierra Leone more than the remix. But the remix, just like the intro, Jay-Z was retired at that point. He wasn't really doing rap, so him coming out of retirement for that verse. The beat is crazy, like where it's placed in the album. It's yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Nah, that's a good choice. Yeah, because I think that song, I would definitely say that's one of my favorites. I think I would have to agree. It's either that one or I gotta say Hey Mama.
Yeah, that's definitely. I mean,
nah.
As honestly, it's hard for me to. That's certain songs like that. Like I can only listen to every now and then. Like songs like that, like Dear Mama.
Mm-hmm.
It got to be like a once a year type situation, for me to.
Bruh, I'll be on the verge of tears listening to Hey Mama, bruh.
It's a great song.
Like, I randomly listened to Late Registration maybe like a month or two ago, and like, Hey Mama, I'm just rapping along with it, and I got so, and I was like, I texted my mom, I was like, it's crazy how you don't even like this song like that, but it brings me to tears. And she was like, I do like that song, I just like Tupac's better, and I was like, I respect it. Also I want to say with Celebration, my favorite part of Celebration is like Kanye saying y'all, like y'all
now, yeah.
Because now y'all, I like that. And then obviously like him talking about Saint was pretty funny to me. So.
You said I'm talking about what?
He talking about Saint on the.
Oh yeah. Before, years before he got here, but
years before Saint was born. I wonder if I was Saint, I would love that song, but he probably wouldn't get it now. Like he probably wouldn't get it till like 18, 16.
Right.
Yeah, he'll understand it when he gets older.
Yeah. I'll say for me, it's got to be We Major. I just think that's probably like one of the greatest constructed songs like ever. And I love Celebration. I love Late. Like Late is like one of my favorite Kanye songs. I mean, it's just so much, bro. but in terms of the best, if we had to say best from each one, I'll say We Major, just because it's crazy. Like he took like rap has never seen that before. I feel like maybe I'm ignorant, and there was some full symphony with the bridge and the breakdown and every like We Major before. I haven't heard it. That was the first time I heard something like that in rap. So shouts out to We Major. I felt like he really changed hip hop with that album.
No, facts. I say definitely honorable mention is Drive Slow.
Oh, shout out Paul Wall, baby. Friend of the channel.
Yeah, that was a great verse. Yeah, no, that's definitely high on the list.
It's just so good that we didn't even mention like Gold Digger or Touch the Sky.
Right.
Right, and those are the hits.
Yeah.
They Paul Wall put Drive Slow on his album too, The People's Champ.
It's fun. Hey, I would too.
Yeah, I seen him tell a story about that. They had to work like some sort of deal with Def Jam or whatever, but yeah, they had it on both albums because they came out around the same time. I want to say.
I remember. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I didn't know that until literally like 2-3 days ago when I was listening to the song, and then it had popped up. On Spotify, it give you suggestions of songs that you might like to listen to, and that song came up, and I saw it wasn't saved as a like song. I'm like, bro, I know I got Drive So Slow saved, and then I looked, and it was on the People's Champ, and I was like, what?
Yeah. They. I didn't know that till I didn't realize it till a few years ago because he like I said, he told the story in like an interview, but they had to pay. I don't think he had to pay, but they had to do some sort of deal in order to work it out. But yeah, that was a good come up for Paul Wall because he was popular around that time.
Facts.
When I asked him about it, but I was like, "What's your favorite?" And then he was saying all these random songs. I was like, "Hey man, what about Slow, bro? Like, what about Drive Slow?" And he's like, "Oh, that's so cool, but man, but come on, bro." He's like, "I mean, okay, all right, Kanye West."
Right.
And he was like, he said, Ye's grill and stuff. So, I'm like, yo, that's really dope. He got Paul Walker's grill and Johnny do all the. Shouts out to Houston, Texas. Just cool people. Shout out Scotty ATL. I didn't even know Scotty ATL was like just shifted all from music to grill a few years ago until like a few years ago. That's the first time I found he shifted all the way from music. I thought he's still doing music. Just had like a following and stuff like that. Only put his attention into grill.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to him. That's a lucrative business. But yeah, we on a graduation.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was for me when I was thinking about it. It was a toss up between I Wonder and Flashing Lights. I'm gonna just have to go with. I mean, I feel like in recent years, I Wonder has become more of like a cult classic. Like I know like a lot of Graduation is like his biggest album commercially. Like I think last year they said that was the most streamed album of the year, which is crazy because it came out like almost 20 years ago. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Flashing Lights. Like Flashing Lights, I just remember this is the first Kanye album that I had in real time when it came out. Like I remember everything about this. We all the same age, so we all remember like the 106 in Park episode with him and 50, the whole build up. Like this was almost like it felt like the Super Bowl when this album came out. So, but yeah, Flashing Lights blew me away from the time that it came out. I just remember listening to that album in the car with my mom. So yeah.
No, facts. Yeah, Graduation definitely. I was way on the Kanye. I mean, I was on Kanye, of course, before that, but yeah, that was. I think for a lot of people, that was his three-peat.
Yeah.
But for me, the best song is clearly "Drunk and Hot Girls."
It was crazy. I actually like that song though. Like I know people slander it. I genuinely like that song.
It's solid. Like that and Barry Bonds. I don't go if I'm listening to the album. Choose.
But you say you don't like Barry Bonds?
Not really. It's cool, but I'm not gonna go back and listen to it like
Wait,
that.
did you like genuinely ask that question? Like you didn't believe he said he didn't like Barry Bonds?
I've always liked Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds and Drunk and Hot Girls are like two of Kanye's first misses in like 3 albums. Like it's 3 albums, no misses in the first 2 albums. Maybe shout out Brandy. But that's
a miss.
Always knew that one
That's a
day.
miss.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be skipping that.
Nah, that's all.
I used to like it a lot. That's a miss. Yeah, this might end up being the Kanye episode, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm not gonna say I liked it like when I first like really got in late registration. I liked it. I definitely skip it now. There is a skip on College Dropout though,
100%. Before we get to that, congratulations to Brandy on getting her Hollywood star this week.
Oh yeah, congratulations,
Brandy and the Norwood family.
But yes, go ahead with your skip on College Dropout.
Breathe In, Breathe Out is one of that might be the worst song he's started.
Oh, breathe in, breathe out. That don't grow. All right.
I've always felt like that song was terrible. Terrible is a straight. It's not terrible. It's not. I never really liked that song like that compared to the rest of the album.
Yeah, y'all bugging on "Bring Me Down" though.
It's not whack. It's a good song. It's just it's a little. I don't know. It feels like a gospel song in the middle. I don't know. It's not whack. It's just not whack. And I don't even want to say
it's more slow than whack, I would say.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. When I come on, I'll be in. Always knew that.
Bro, you know, Jack Harlow posted that on his Instagram story when the whole like Brandy Ray J thing happened.
Oh, really?
And he was like, "Of course I know Brandy."
That man.
That's funny.
But
man, shout out Black Harlow, man.
Here, shout out anyone.
The best R&B singer of our generation.
Right.
I'm gonna go. No. Barry Bonds and Drunk and Hot Girls, definitely two just not good songs. I mean, I'll listen to it. Like I was listening to it the other day because I was playing Graduation in the morning. So I was in the shower. I can't get out and change the songs. So like I just kind of sat through it and listened to Lil Wayne and but like it makes sense for the time, right? 2007, Barry Bonds is chasing Hank Aaron's record in the middle of this whole steroid, era and controversy, and people being like, it doesn't count, he's cheating, and Barry Bonds just 754, 755. But yeah, man.
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah, well, we ain't got I ain't let Mo get his song off.
Oh, I'll say for me it got to be Good Morning.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, I feel like the perfect way to start the album. I don't know, it's just that song just Good Morning. Yeah.
All right, we got to go hit on at least one of these. I'm gonna go hit. Nah.
Actually, you know what? I'll change my pick for real. Good Life. I'll say Good Life. I do like Good Life better than Good Morning.
See, is crazy. This man. Nah.
Okay, you know I think people be so down on Barry Bonds and Drunk and Hot Girls now. It's because in the track list. Okay, so it starts off Good Morning, great song. Champion, great song. I think Stronger is next. Stronger,
Yeah.
great song.
I Wonder.
I Wonder is next, and then I think
Good Life.
it's Good Life, and then Can't Tell Me Nothing, and then it's Barry Bonds. So it's like the first 6 songs are insane. Barry Bonds, I think on his own is like a respectable song, but I just think where it's placed at, it's like the standard is so crazy coming off that 6-song run.
No, facts. Now, but Can't Tell Me Nothing definitely was like, that's one of the ones, bro. Yeah, I was to say, when that came out, bro, man, like, wait till I get my money, right?
It's like it still rings whenever he performs it. That's like the whole crowd goes up when he performs that. Still.
No,
I gotta say this, man. Shouts out to Ruben Vincent for sampling this in his On the Radar cipher. Who the kids gonna listen to? I guess in me, if it isn't you.
right.
I just had to say that. Shout out to you.
Yeah, I would
Do
say
it better for the major order. Man, come on, man. This dude, come on, bro. And then come on, bro. Like, look at this, bro. Like, come on, man. Shouts out to Ye. Go ahead, Jelani.
no, I would say Can't Tell Me Nothing and Through the Wire are probably like Can't Tell Me Nothing, Through the Wire, and Runaway are probably the 3 defining songs of his career. And Father Stretch My Hands Part 2, even though that verse is terrible, but those is like the defining songs of his career. I would say those 4 right there.
Yeah, and Jesus Walks.
And Jesus.
Yeah, that's definitely up there too, for sure. That was a huge deal.
You know what the Midwest is? Young and restless, a restless, still
Nigga.
snatching necklace, a necklace.
Yeah,
I done made up a whole word. I said necklace. Anyways, 808s and Heartbreak. Ooh, this one easy for me.
it's easy for me too. Even though it's 2 I could pick, but actually, hold on. I'm thinking about this now. I know my favorite is Paranoid, but if we saying best, it would be between Love Lockdown, Paranoid, and Streetlights for me. I'm gonna stick with my favorite. I'm gonna say Paranoid I think is. Yeah, I'm gonna say Paranoid.
Okay. Now, I rock with Paranoid, but I got to go Streetlights.
That would be that's a flawless song too.
Yeah, if I had to rank them, well, I'll say my favorite first because we can only choose one. Paranoid, but if I had to rank it, I really love his live performance of Heartless, like because he has like 3 different versions that he performs, and I don't know, they're just so like they're all amazing. Say You Will is crazy. Street Lights, Daniel Caesar did a remix of Street Lights, and it just makes me want to go back to Kanye Street Lights, which is like very rare when the actual singer gets on it, and then you're like, I want to hear Kanye's version instead. That's crazy. Heartless is a great single. Amazing is a great single. It makes me think of the NBA and NBA highlights in slow motion in 2008 where Amazing happens.
Yeah.
RoboCop, kind of a step down, but it's cool. Yeah, I could skip these.
Which
I
one
like
you
See You in My Nightmare a lot. I know a lot of you.
Yeah, I love Bad News, See You in My Nightmares, and Coldest Winter.
Yeah, I could skip this whole row.
What? You don't like Pinocchio Story?
I like Pinocchio Story, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like compared to this,
Yeah, that's the weakest stretch of the album. But I like See You in My Nightmares the most out of those last 4. Coldest Winter was dope too. It's a dark. That might be that's a dark song right there.
Yeah, but I really like Bad News. Didn't you know I was?
Oh yeah, Bad News is fire.
Shout out to Amber Rose for scrapping Good A Job. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to her. Who did it better, Say You Will or Say What's Real?
Say What's Real.
That's the Drake freestyle. He did kill that freestyle. I don't know. I don't know if I say it's better than just because I love. It's like two different songs. Like Drake took the more lyrical approach.
Yeah, facts. Actually saw that. They was talking about like different songs, and like they did like the Corday, and then what's some song like Nothing Promised, Corday song, and then Kanye. What's the song where he was like Nothing's Promised? Nothing's ever promised tomorrow, today.
Heard him say
Yeah.
when he sampled heard him say.
Yeah.
No. That's the song he has with Ye, but it was like the song before or after because he sampled Ye, and then the next song had Ye featured on it.
Oh, okay.
And shouts out to Corday. Like Corday has done some really dope stuff that people just don't be caring about, and I'm like, dang, like this man working with Dr. Dre, he got Anderson .Paak and like Kanye and Lil Wayne on his album, and like nobody cares. It's crazy.
Yeah, nah, for real.
I gotta bring YBN back.
He dropped off ever since.
Nah, I might actually say Love Lockdown is the best song to me. Even if Paranoid is my favorite, just that song, like the ending of the song, the video, everything. It was, and that being the first single, is I don't know. That was a crazy first single.
I loved when he performed it at the VMAs. Like I had that version specifically downloaded to my phone.
I need to go back and
that
revisit that.
much.
I love Heartless for the video.
Yeah,
Shout out
that's
to
crazy.
the
Video.
animation.
Shout
That
out
vid-
to
Yeah, that was, man. I remember when I first came out, I was just like, man, this man Kanye is on a whole nother level. Cause that was before, like, I feel like people, I mean, honestly, it's not too many people who do animated stuff like now, but I don't remember anybody doing nothing like that. And I was like, this looks so realistic too. I was just like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, the way it was animated it definitely stood out compared to everything else that was out around that time.
Yeah.
Something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah. Shouts out to, you know what I'm saying, my former classmate, our former classmate, different class, a year younger than us. But I remember listening to this on the bus to going to or from some band thing, and they had their earbud and they offered me the other earbud, and I was like, oh really? And I was so excited to like listen to it with them. And I was like, oh man, I have a friend. So shouts out to them.
Oh man, I have a friend that's hilarious.
You know, like, you know what I'm saying? When you get older, like you start feeling like the first time you like go to the mall with some peers, you know what I'm saying, or something. Like when you do it's the little things, or you like, dang, I'm getting older. Like I'm living like the teenagers on the TV, like 16. I'm living like them, where they're hanging out at the mall with the teenagers.
Right.
Zoe 101.
Zoe 101 is great, but we never experienced Zoe 101.
Yeah, no, we didn't go to PCA.
Yeah, that made everybody want to go to college.
All right, so now we got his is probably his most critically acclaimed album. My
We
Beautiful
just want to
Dark
say
Twisted
Runaway and keep it pushing. Runaway. Okay, cool. Next one.
I mean, I guess that would be considered, like, I don't know. I guess that would be considered the best song on there, but like Devil in a New Dress is right there. Like it's like
Yeah, I was just about to say, I was like, Devil in a New Dress, bro. Yeah. Just or actually, I'll also say Blame Game too. I think Blame Game. Yeah.
No.
Lost in the World is crazy.
I like Blame Game, but it's one of those things of like where I feel like Ye is like his own enemy. Like Blame Game is great, but All of the Lights had 60 people on it. Like, yeah, Wyclef Jean and Elton John going like all of the lights in their different accents. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Yeah, Kid Cudi face in the back. He ain't looking at the camera. Get it right. Hey, gotta let me know. He had people scared that they was gonna like their epilepsy was gonna like trigger if they watched the music video. They didn't know they could get epilepsy watching music videos. Like, and you talking about let's play the blame game. I hate you. Like, I don't know, bro.
No, I'll feel you on that. I think the only reason I would say like I think Blame Game is up there, but I do agree. I would probably actually go All of the Lights. Yeah, because I will say off of that will be just sonically, I think the best one in my opinion. But I think with the Chris Rock added aspect to it, you know, that's why I was put Blame Game so high. But I think I'll definitely go. Yeah, I'll probably go All of the Lights and then Devil in the New Dress, and then I'll go Runaway. Like I like Runaway, but I just think, yeah, especially Devil in the New Dress, bro. Like it's just the way Rick Ross shit comes in, it's just like it's like perfect.
I might go All of the Lights. Like now that I'm thinking about it, just for the moment, like everything said, the video. I remember that video coming out. I remember being just being a teenager around that time, seeing Rihanna in the video was like, okay, that's an elite prospect right there. Yeah, no, but the song itself though, like, yeah, just Elton John, Fergie, Alicia Keys, I think The Dream is on there. John Legend, I could be wrong. Like I still remember the people all these years later. So yeah, no, that All of the Lights was a moment for sure. Yeah, also, like, we don't talk about this. Like one of the most popular songs ever about domestic violence. Like we just kind of ignored it. That's what the song is about, like to an extent.
I guess it is, yeah.
And he says I slapped my girl multiple times. Obviously, he's not being literal, like he's not being, but like most of the time, if you have the line "I slapped my girl" in a song, it's not going to become as big as that song became.
No, what's the song where it's like, watch my face beat up your hand? Watch your hand. Watch my hand. Yeah. That song's pretty big.
I don't know. My bad, bro.
Well, the biggest is We Are Young.
What are they saying that?
Give me a second. I need to get my story straight. Yeah, if you listen to look at the about him, like he had beat his girl, and like
I didn't even know that.
And he was like, yeah, but you know, if by the time you know the night is over, I'll take you home and it'll be all good, you know, because tonight we're young.
Because remember, he said our friends are in the bathroom, right? Asking about a scar, and I know I gave it to you months ago.
Right. I know you're trying to forget. That's crazy, bro.
I never paid attention to the lyrics to that song before. That's crazy.
That and Pumped Up Kicks were both like.
Yeah, I know that's. I'm not gonna say what it's about because you're on YouTube, but I know that's about something very dark.
It's about school shooter.
I literally was
oh my god!
I literally was like, bro, I'm not gonna say.
We 50 minutes in.
I literally was like, bro, I'm not gonna say that. That's hilarious. No, you good, bro. It's just funny how that played out.
Drake, Alicia Keys, Fergie, Elton John, Ryan Leslie, Charlie Wilson, Tony Williams, Leroy, Alvin Fields, Ken Lewis, Kid Cudi, and Rihanna. Wyclef Jean's not even on here, so they don't even have the whole Wyclef Jean. He had probably like the last part.
Hold on, not Wyclef. I said Elton John.
No, Wyclef Jean ain't on there. And he said, "I tried to tell you about all I can say is."
No, that was Elton John.
That was Elton John.
Yeah.
Where he said, "I tried to tell you about all I can say."
That was him and Alicia Keys at the end. Whoa.
Yeah, I know Alicia Keys. Yeah. So that was not Wyclef Jean after all these years, bro.
No, I can see why you would think that though, because that
Well,
does kind of sound like,
Wyclef Jean, he just did the "We Are the World" Part 2 for the Haiti earthquakes.
which is crazy because Nipsey Hussle was on there on accident.
Oh yeah,
That's hilarious right there. That's a whole nother rabbit hole.
Yeah, it is, man.
Oh yeah, but
yeah. Let's keep pushing.
all right. So we on the Yeezus now?
Dang, they skipped on what you call?
Oh, Watch the Throne. I forgot. Or do we want to do Watch the Throne? Yeah, we can do Watch the Throne for sure. Yeah, the best song on Watch the Throne is Lift Off.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, my boy.
Y'all agree with me?
I like the song. I don't know if I would say that's the best song.
No, I defended that song since it came out. A lot of people don't like that song, but I've always had a soft spot for Lift Off. The best, I mean, it's obvious. I would say the best song is definitely, even though I like the song. Actually, I was gonna say it was N-Words in Paris. I am black, by the way, for the viewers. I'm just not trying to get us demonetized. I was gonna say it was that. I'm actually have to say it's Otis. Like, I feel like that's the one that's really stood the test of time.
Yeah, facts. I think Otis, yeah, of course, People in Paris. I really like No Church in the Wild.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'll probably have to go with Otis as well, though.
Gotta Have It was crazy.
What was this album a diss to Drake?
No, I don't think so.
Y'all ever heard that conspiracy?
People got the timeline mixed up because they had the title first, and then Drake did that line as a diss to them on I'm on One. But because I remember this vividly, Ham came out it was either at the first week of 2011. I remember that Ham came out, and then they announced that it was going to be an EP called Watch the Throne. It wasn't supposed to be an album at first, and then eventually ended up becoming an album. But yeah, Drake. People get the timeline mixed up when they talk about like which came first.
Because they say like a conspiracy that I've seen is like Drake was like rising at the top at the time, and like so they felt a way about it, like Kanye and Jay-Z. So they're like, all right, we're gonna get both of us together, and then be like, watch the throne, like as in like, don't let Drake get the throne.
I mean, I don't know. I mean that maybe I know the diss. I just remember the title for the album coming out first. Like I remember being on one of these hip hop websites in like 2011, seeing that was coming out like as an EP, and then a few months later, I'm on One came out, and he had the line in there. Obviously, I'm feeling like the throne is for the taking. But yeah, they always Drake, Kanye, and Jay-Z have always had like a weird relationship. Like even if you remember when that song Pop Style first came out, Jay-Z was on there for like one line. Like they say he like snuck his line on there or something like that. Like he wasn't supposed to be on there.
Yeah, I always think about like when Jay-Z went on vacation and then like he did draft day and he was like, yeah, they going on vacation. I was like, bro, what? And people was like, yeah, he dissing Jay-Z because Jay-Z went to Europe for 2 weeks and Drake dropped. I was like, okay, like this is bro, it was crazy back then, bro. People be acting like this rap beef stuff is new, like including Jay-Z himself. Like, y'all was the participants in this, bro. And with Jay, it's not just Jay is just, like because Jay doing the J. Cole thing where he trying to gaslight people, bro. Jay-Z is not you beef with Nas and that was it. And then you got older and you and Nas became friends. That wasn't it. You were going back and forth with Drake 10 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. And you acting like See, folks just they try to gaslight you like we don't have the internet. We have the internet, bro. We
But
were
I
there.
will say, but realistically, they've had their relationship been on and off. Because on Certified Lover Boy, Jay-Z got a verse on there.
Yeah.
So, and I think their separation happened again when the whole house music thing happened between Drake and Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because, I get it, because, and that whole situation was always crazy to me how they'll be upset about that when it's like, if y'all don't tell this man when y'all plan on dropping it, and yeah, he helped you with the album, but it's like when he decided I want to do my own like house version of my own house album, and it's like if y'all don't tell him when it's gonna drop, it's like I don't want to just have to hold my creative ability just cause, But at the same time, we don't know. Maybe he did know, and he was just like, I'm finna step on it. It's like, but that was always just interesting to me because that's how it made it seem that Drake didn't know when they were gonna drop. Like they worked on that album like 2-3 years prior, and then it was just like he wanted to drop his, and then that's around the time she wanted to do hers, and they were just like bruh, But I just think it set up. I think it set a good stage for house music in general for both of them to have those albums out at the same time. I don't feel like they really clashed with each other. I think it was just like a good moment for house music during that year, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had. I didn't even know they had tension behind that.
Because remember, Drake did Heat, and that was a whole big thing between Beehive and Drake fans.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it was like, but it didn't come out, and it was just Beyonce just did it herself. Like I gotta dust myself off. And it's funny because when you say it like that, you can hear like Drake's kind of cadence, the way he drags words and stuff in there. I was looking for this video where Drake was like making "Take Care," and he was like, "I wanted some beats from Ye," and then his friend was like, "Hey, y'all competing too at the same time, so don't feel away if you're not sending beats that you want."
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, someone posted that like earlier this week, so I think that was the first time I saw it because I didn't go through the whole the whole 100 gigabytes, and then I didn't watch like the video that put all the videos together. I didn't watch that either, so yeah. Okay, Cruel Summer. We can skip that one.
We can skip that, but I do want to say that I mean, it's called Code on streaming servers. It was called Therapy when it first came out. That's still a personal favorite of mine.
Shout out 2 Chainz. I mean, for
Mercy's on there.
That's it.
Also,
What was your Good Friday song?
So what?
Favorite Good Friday song?
Soul Paul probably the favorite, but like as far as the ones that didn't make the album, Chain Heavy was dope. It's another one. Oh no, Christian Dior Denim Flow. I would say yeah, that was the best one. Yeah.
Dang. I'm gonna have to go. I like Lord probably the best. I know Christian Dior Denim Flow is like
That's
the
a great
most
song.
popular, and like a recent kind of in the past few years that became a favorite of mine is the "Are You ready to go? I know the city ready for me."
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I gotta go. Don't like.
That was technically. Was that?
I was about to say that there's that.
It might have been because he did. I feel like he did Good Fridays a couple different times. Like,
Bro, when he did that, bro, it was like Chief. I tell you, like, it was a storm because it was like, you just hear kids singing That's what I don't like. And then it's like, yeah, and then Kanye jumped on the song. You like Kanye? It's like, yeah, just do. And then so like you're listening to it and stuff. And I remember listening to it. And I'm pretty sure I told this story before in the pod. I found out his age. I said, this kid's 16. He my age. Where is his mother?
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. Yeah, when that dropped, man, I'll never forget it. Yeah, because I heard the Kanye version first, and like I heard about Don't Like, but then I didn't actually click to listen to it. But then when I actually heard the Kanye version, yeah, I was a key fan ever since.
Yeah, I remember. I remember after 300 that video came out. It was like January 2012. I remember maybe like a month or two, probably less than that. Just reading like a rumor that Kanye was hopping on a remix, and I remember looking it up on YouTube, but it hadn't came out yet. And then maybe like a few weeks later, I heard it on the radio, and yeah, that was a crazy time. The Cruel Summer era was. I mean, that's not a Kanye album, but he has some moments during that time.
I don't think kids they not gonna like know kind of learning songs, kids singing the songs in class.
Why do you think that?
I mean, because when you learn songs, you probably just see the trends on TikTok, like y'all watching the same trends on TikTok. She was a fairy, but a fatty, and a dad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get
you
what
know
you're
the
saying.
same songs because y'all seen it on TikTok. Or the money to friend, money friend. I switched my dear.
It's crazy. I don't even know who made that. I thought that was a Thug song at first when I was listening to it.
That 1300 Saint kid, whatever 28 degree, whatever his name is, I've seen his name for the last couple years. He's been in like that, you know, Dio versus you, Skate Star until Japan, you know, that side of rap that I know about. Like I know their names and I know more from Atlanta. But I just don't understand them when I listen to them. So like to see him kind of jump out of that kind of underground area and like have a TikTok was dope. So him, congratulations to him. I think it's 1300 Cent, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I be having all the all the TikTok sounds stuck in my head. Like every time, every yo, I heard that came on my shuffle the other day. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot this is a real song. I just thought this was like something that they were just playing on TikTok or whatever. But yeah, nah. What's so we on Yeezus now?
Yeah, I guess we're going to ease.
Okay, so this is a extreme hot take. So we saying best song on here. I mean, I think you'd have to probably go Bound 2. It's probably. But the thing about it is that for me, if you're saying like the song title is kind of blasphemous, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I Am a God grew on me a lot in recent years. Like, bro, that song is. I ain't saying like I necessarily agree with the message, but like just musically speaking, that song is crazy. Like, just want some like techno, like 3 a.m. I'm dressed like Blade with like the leather trench coat, like that type of vibe right there, like real vampire energy. You know, that's a great song right there. But best, you probably would have to say Bound 2, but New Slaves, that last verse is insane. Like that verse, that was crazy.
Nah, facts. Yeah, I will honestly say, Jelani, I've never been up at 3 a.m. dressed like Blade. So maybe I just haven't caught the vibe yet.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I just aspire to. It's a goal in life to be in the club with like a leather trench coat on at 3 a.m.
Right. Real vamp vibes.
Facts. Vamp life.
I'll say for me, it gotta be Blood on the Leaves.
Yeah, I think most people will either say Blood on the Leaves or Bound 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
300, Roger. Like that, Charlie. 300, whatever.
A great song. That's a great song. On site as an intro is crazy too.
On site, yeah, facts. I love on site, especially just the way the beat starts.
Yeah, it really just set the tone for the album. Like this is about to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But Blood on the Leaves, when I like got the name for it and like the thing that it sampled, I learned it in African American Studies at Georgia State, and I was like, oh snap, I get the song now. And then like I told my professor about it. I was like, Kanye's just a genius, and he was like, no, I don't think he's a genius. You know, it might be clever, but I was like, all right, keep downplaying the greatness.
Right.
I'm gonna go Bound 2 because it's the only song that sounds normal. But I do like that beat pattern that hold on, I gotta do it on the mic. Pause.
Yeah, no, that
can't do.
drums in there was crazy.
That dom. Yeah, that was crazy. Like that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. All right. Let's move on. Okay, so Life of Pablo.
This is where it gets tougher for me because I rarely, even though I do think this is a good album, a very good album, I don't go back to it that often. Y'all might, if y'all think of y'all's first, y'all can shout y'all's out. I'm gonna have to think of. Let me pull the track list up.
I'm gonna say 30 hours.
Mm.
This isn't the full track list. I don't know why it's just showing up as this. Let me see if I could find a better track list for you on Lego Spotify. Yeah, I'll say 30 hours for me.
I'm looking at the track. Oh yeah, no, I gotta go. No More Parties in LA.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I will. For me, I would have to say either, of course, Father Stretch My Hands or Ultralight Beam.
That man Chance spit for his life. Like Chance was rapping like, if you ever had a chance to get on, no pun intended, on a Kanye West song, oh yeah, I'm spitting the best verse of my life. You did that, Chance the Rapper. I don't care if Chance the Rapper never, you know what I'm saying, is popular as he was in 2016 again. You did it. 2016 happened. They didn't take that away from you, Chancellor. Yeah. Go ahead, Jelani.
Yeah, not even being funny or like trying to play him at all. That might be the best moment of his career, like this signature moment. And that's
not a bad best moment of your career.
No, to say you had the arguably the greatest verse on a Kanye West album is on arguably Kanye's last great album. That's definitely a high accomplishment.
See, now Fabio might have something to say about that.
That Fabio verse was insane. And
like that was the highest moment of his career by far.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah, facts. No, that's 100%. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Ghost Town.
Wait, hold on, Mo. Did you say your favorite song?
Ultralight Beam.
Oh yeah, you did say you did say that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. This is where we get into. This is when the water starts getting murky right here, because this is where I kind of just fell back.
I'll probably say Violent Crimes.
I would have to say Ghost Town, just because that's the one I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I probably listened to this once when it came out, and I've never listened to it ever again. Not even gonna lie to you.
You don't be listening to I Put My Hand on the Stove.
That's Ghost Town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Oh wait, hold on. Is this This is Ye. This is not Kids See Ghosts, right?
No, this is
Okay, yeah.
because there's a Ghost Town Part 2 on Kids See Ghosts.
So which one is the one that you just sang? Is that part one?
I think what I sang was Part 1. I put my hand on the stuff. Wait.
I think that's the one that's on Kids See Ghosts.
Oh, that's 2?
I believe so.
No, that's part 1.
Yeah.
That's part 1?
Shout out to Shake 070. That's her name.
Okay, if that's part 1, then I'm gonna say that right there. Because I've heard that a few times. I like this one.
Oh yeah, and Mo already said his. Okay, all right. Let's keep it pushing then. Kids See Ghosts. Kids See Ghosts got some stuff low key on the lowest of keys.
I've never listened to the whole album.
That's crazy.
I haven't either, but the intro is crazy. I can still feel the love. Yeah,
Right,
that
I'm reborn. I'm reborn. I'm ready for. I'm so much for me.
3 is crazy too, though.
Yeah. The 7-track run from Ye with the MAGA hat talking about slavery was a choice.
That was a nasty error.
And then the Daytona, if you know you, and then the couch shot the. Oh, I said the word. Dang it. From Nas. But
Yeah, no. 2018 was an interesting year for him. He was all over the place. The Nas album, which was okay. Yeah, no, he was wild in that year.
Oh, and you can't forget. Oh, you love me. You're gonna wanna hug me and scream. And she was like, I don't like this, even my album. And I'm like, Tiana, if you don't be thankful, this song, it's a jam. This sample that he flipped where it was originally, I guarantee you wasn't better than this.
Which song?
Oh, you're gonna love me, you're gonna hug me and squeeze me.
Yeah.
I think this was also the same year I Love It with Lil Pump came out.
Oh yeah, he was like, this was literally like when Kanye was like starting all out to where it was like, I don't care what nobody say, y'all gonna listen to me anyway. And he started doing them little like Sunday service. That was the one where it's like Kanye, every time he says something problematic to the black community, and he like they show like a video of Mark Ribier like popping up soul. Shout out Mark Ribier. But
Yeah, 2018 to 2025 is peak Unhinged. Yeah, like at his wildest.
No, facts.
all right, so
Y'all let him
go
pull y'all
ahead.
back in with that Jesus is King though.
Not your boy. Not your boy.
I was like, okay, I'll give it a listen. You know, I knew it wasn't going to be, but I'm like, oh, you know, he wearing the all blue. You know, he wearing Jimmy Kimmel. He not going Jimmy Kimmel me. He was interviews and was like,
Now, I will say now, like in hindsight, like I didn't listen to it in the moment because I was just like, this is all BS. Because I'm like, man, this man is. It's like you wilding, but then you want to sit here and talk about God, but then you making songs like that little pup song and just doing all different types of stuff. I was just like, I'm not with it. But I did go back and listen to this like last year, and I actually really like it. I actually enjoyed the album a lot.
he got some joints on here for sure.
Yeah, like God Is. I think God Is would probably be my favorite song.
Oh, that's for God is.
Yeah.
Which one? I'm my fault, bro. I meant to ask, which one is the one? Life Flight and Christ Flight and you said Follow God.
Life Flight.
Follow
This
God.
is Life
Yeah,
Flight.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really Life Flight.
That's probably the best song on there. This is another one that I listened to once, and never listen to again.
Yeah,
I definitely be playing like I got a couple of these songs on my gospel playlist.
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
It serves its purpose for that thing.
yeah. Like God is water and everything we need. Like I be playing those three.
I go with use this gospel too.
Okay, that's a
I
good
might
one.
have to revisit it.
With the Clips. That's where the Clips reunited. People don't know that. Because they kind of wrote the album off, but that was the Clips' first time back together. Use this gospel for protection. It's a hard road to heaven. Donda. Ooh, we off the great for my kids. I'm gonna drop it the same day as Certified Lover Boy, and then the Lil Sims joint that came out that day too.
Okay.
Yes, it's obvious for me. Off the Grid, by far, that's like the. I should go ahead and because I've heard such great reviews about the album. I should go ahead and play this front to back. But I just remember when he premiered this, he was doing the whole thing at when he was living at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and I remember premiering it. Off the Grid was the one that really jumped out when I heard it, but I never went back to it after he premiered the album. So.
Yeah, I'll probably say Moon for me.
I go to the moon. Don't leave so soon.
Don't leave so soon.
24 is a good one.
Yeah.
It makes me emotional. 24 for sure. It makes me emotional. Came at an emotional time of my life. Like I lost, you know what I'm saying, one of my mother, maternal figures or whatever growing up, you know, around the time that album came out. So I say 24. Like just to be different from Off the Grid. And I do like Junior, even though I don't like replay it all the time. I like the one Praise God. The one with Baby King. It's bada ba boom, ba bada ba bing. It's crazy that Playboi Carti is on like a Christian album.
Yeah, you can hear where they censored his verse.
Yeah.
On certain lines.
All right, cool. Shout out Lil Baby. This was like Little Baby's most righteous year, like coming off the is bigger than Black and White, and then he do the Christian album.
So you think Donda is a Christian album?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe I gotta revisit it again. I wouldn't call it.
You could say this, Donda, bro. It's a Christian hip hop album, which is just like Christian hip hop is like family friendly.
Okay.
No cuss words. The subject matter is vaguely positive. You know, it's not about vulgar stuff.
Right.
That's what Donda is. Donda is I'm effing this chick, you know, like just don't fall out the sky, you know, it's none of that.
Yeah.
Stuff you can play around your mom, you know. I think that's what makes it like Christian hip hop. And he rapping about God on there. Like I think the other one, Jesus is King, I think that's a gospel. There's a difference between gospel rap and Christian rap.
Okay. I agree with that.
But I wanted to say something, but I don't remember it. I don't even. Vultures 1 is Carnival. I don't even know what's on Vultures 2. I'm gonna just say Carnival, and then we gonna together. Carnival.
I'll say Back to Me. Oh my bad.
Carnival was a hit. But what was the one? Burn was my favorite song on there.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, Burn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for me, it's Back to Me.
I gotta revisit the album, or actually, I don't know if I will revisit the album. Honestly, it wasn't whack though. I just remember. I don't know. It was respectable. It was cool.
Back to Me is the one.
Go ahead.
That's with the Freddie Gibbs verse at the end, and then the beautiful bit beautiful but naked women don't just fall out the sky, you know.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember hearing that. Okay, you're right. You're right. I like that song when it was rapping over the back that ass up sample. Do it on there.
Yeah, I like that song too.
Yeah, it was fire to me.
I've also 530. I think I like the leaked version better than like the official because I listened to the leaked version for so long. So I take 530. 530, the cost missing the fine on the mind. Like I like that one.
I ain't listened to this album.
Yay time. Matter of fact, it's yay time
Yeah, I've
for a
never
very
heard it.
long time. I just used to listen to the time on YouTube. Oh yeah, bully.
What you said?
I was like, where are we going from here? And I was like, oh yeah, bully.
Oh yeah. Off from what I heard, the first listen and the days following to coming out, I would have to say the All the Love as of right now.
I'm gonna go the old joints, the ones that have been out for a couple years that he kept releasing and then taking the album off. And those were Preacher Man and Beating the Beast. If I choose one, I say Beating the Beast. It's been a long time and I'm still running. I don't know, just it feels fresh. Like I feel like I'm waking up in a bit fresh sheets, you know.
Right. No, I agree with that. I'll probably go with All the Love as well. Just that's one that stood out the most to me. I will say, like, I don't know if I'm gonna go back and listen to Vultures too. But I probably will go back and listen to Donda and this again tomorrow. Because I think, as we've been talking about it, made me like it's a few songs I'm like, let me dive deeper into them because it probably is like better music than, but sometimes just depending on how you feeling about a person, it can make it. And that's like Donda around that time from Jesus is King and all that to Donda and up until about Vulture 1, I was like, yeah, I'm good on him. So that's why I was just kind of like, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely probably go back and listen to those. But yeah, for me, it'll probably have to be All the Love. So far, I'm gonna go back and re-listen, and then maybe I have a different answer next time.
Yeah, I need to. I ain't mean to yawn on the mic, but yeah, I definitely need to go back and re-listen to Donda for sure. Just because, like I said, I kind of missed out. But I always see people talk about how people always say that's his best album since The Life of Pablo. So yeah, I need to go back and revisit that for sure. But it's crazy to me. I was just thinking like I ain't mean to cut you off if you was gonna speak, but I was just thinking like it's crazy that I used to be such a Ye Kanye fan. I'm gonna just say Kanye, as a Kanye fan, that like there was nothing he did that I didn't pay. Like if he put a song out, if he had a verse on somebody else's album, if he produced something for somebody else, bro, I was on top of everything at one point. And now there are multiple albums of his that I've never listened to, or I've only listened to once and it never went back to. Like you couldn't have told me this, bro. Back in 2011, like that period of time in between Yeezus and The Life of Pablo coming out, like that wait, bro. You know what I would have done for a Ye album at that time? Like, I don't know. It's just crazy how things play out, as far as his career.
I literally just pulled this picture. It's like that era that I was totally checked out on. Yeah, I no longer cared about. That was like I'll forever remember that era because this is when I met him.
It's a
Well, I didn't even meet him, but I was in his prayer. I guess. Shout out to Jesus Christ. Y'all know I love him. Had to cry because I was like in his. That sounded kind of crazy. Yeah, and he gave these in the STEM players, bro. Like, shouts out to Jason Lee. My first time in LA, dog. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, the minutes, the new Earl album come out with Surfing, and it's funny because it's like I think for like in our friends, like people like me, like, you're so excited for it, and then but it's with Surf Gang, so they kind of like what I'm saying, having fun with it, and it's like nah, I want y'all like rapping on it, like I don't want the fun Earl and fun Mike on it where y'all halfway doing it. I want to see y'all rapping over samples. I want to see the beats that y'all be making. I want y'all to rap over those. I want Navy Blue. Actually, I want a Mike and Earl album produced by Navy Blue.
Yeah, I've been kind of tapped out on the last, and it ain't even like he fell off or anything like that to me. I haven't. I think I'm maybe like 2 Earl albums behind. The last album I really played from him, it was a really good album. It was I forget what it was called. It came out 2022, like around that time. That album was fire though. But yeah, I need to. I've been behind on the Earl albums because he had the one with Alchemist that I never listened to yet.
Oh
But
yeah, that one was hard, bro. He got some stuff on there.
yeah, I need to catch up.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm. Did the album drop yet for them?
This drops in 7 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna check it out. I ain't always been the biggest Earl fan, but yeah, but I'll definitely probably give this a listen, see what it's talking about. I'm pretty sure it'll be some good stuff.
No, like I said, it's over Surf Gang, so it's like they kind of like just having fun.
Okay.
Like all the singles they release, it just sound like people say, it just sound like Lucky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean, you can't just make. I'm not gonna say you can't make, but like you might not
Boom
want to
bap all
make.
the time.
Yeah, you might not want to make like sample rap or you might not want to rap over sample beats, or you might not want to rap over a certain type of beat all the time. And I think people be forgetting, like with a lot of the conscious rappers, or they still like young black people at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
they still be listening to, especially they're around the same age as us. Like they probably came up listening to Gucci and Jeezy and all that type of stuff we listened to too around that time.
right. Speaking of Gucci,
What a segue.
Yeah, we had Earl be listening to, you know what I'm saying? Earl be listening to the real.
Oh, so you just trying to avoid the topic altogether.
All right, let's go. Let's do it then.
I mean, I ain't got no jokes about him at all. Like I ain't clowning him or making fun of him. Like
how do I feel about it? It's certain things I don't even want to be speaking on because it's just like, because I feel like everything I say, like I had to stand on it. And like, if Pooh Shiesty people see me in public and they press me about what I said on YouTube about this, I don't think I want to deal with that. So,
bro, I don't think you're gonna be seeing no more Pooh Shiesty people outside of no industry events, bro. I don't think you got to worry about that no more.
yeah, definitely. I'm like, them just got locked up with him. And
yeah, like you're not gonna see Big 30 out here no more either.
Yeah, like they ain't finna be working on Pooh Shiesty records no time soon. Let's just keep it up.
it's very ironic that FDO was like his biggest hit coming out. Like he came out, he dropped FDO was going crazy still. And that's kind of it. Like you make your biggest hit coming out of jail is about coming out of jail just to go back to jail.
Hey, FDO Part 2 gonna go crazy.
He's
2065.
You said it 2065.
Yeah. Hey, maybe he'll get good behavior in about 2045, but
it's crazy because you're not even exaggerating. Like numbers wise, as far as what he's looking at facing, bro, he did that in tech. They crossed state lines. I know them guns wasn't registered, so you're a felon. So even if it was registered, you can't have the gun. Like you on probation. You're not even off probation. Like you still was serving. He was serving a sentence. He was just out. I think he was in a halfway house this whole time or whatever. But like he wasn't technically done with his sentence to begin with.
Right.
So yeah, listen, I'm a very flawed human being. That's why I'm like I wasn't on Twitter making no jokes about it, nothing like that. Like I'm not about to sit up here and laugh at somebody throwing their life away. You know what I'm saying? Like I've made a lot of mistakes, but I do think it's levels to it's levels to making mistakes. Like it was a lot of steps that went into it was just a lot of times during the choice during the course of that decision where they could have said, maybe we wilding right now. Like maybe we don't need to take this Greyhound from Memphis to Dallas to rob a famous. Like I'm just trying to think, what was the end game, bro? Like how did y'all think this was gonna work at the end of the day?
He probably thought, street rules were in effect. So
yeah.
he thinking, yeah, we just robbed him, but he gonna have to just try and get it back in blood. And it's like, nah. It's like he gonna I don't even know if necessarily realistically, we don't know if Gucci is the one who went directly to the cops because there's 3 other people who are music executives. Or 2 of them were music executives from what they said. And then there was 4 people in total that they held at gunpoint. And it's just like, I don't know who the rest of those people were, but it's 4 people. It's very likely that somebody's gonna say something, And it's like these are grown men now. Gucci, 40 something? It's like he didn't beat the streets, If I'm him, I'm not finna sit here and jeopardize my freedom to go get back anything,
I think one of the victims was a white dude, I think.
Oh, then yeah. Like it was over.
Yeah, I was like looking at the pictures or whatever. I could be wrong, but I think one of them was white. Yeah, this was I don't know if he's watching too much Empire or Power. Like, bro, this is not like this ain't the 90s, bro. Like you not all that like Suge Knight hanging Vanilla Ice off the balcony, like all that type of stuff, bro. This ain't that era, man. Like, and even if you wanted to go about it like that, I don't know. Maybe it's a situation where he couldn't get access to Gucci without. I don't know, man. It's just
like you doing this as Pooh Shiesty. You no longer who you used to be. Anything before Back in Blood, completely different person, completely different lifestyle than anything post Back in Blood. Back in Blood was the biggest song of the year drop. Like, I don't know if it dropped the same year as We Paid. When Back in Blood was 2021?
It came out at the very end of 20. I think they literally recorded it the day King Von passed away. So it was like very end of 2020 it came out.
Okay, all right. So technically, We Paid was the biggest song of 2020. But 2021 was definitely Back in Blood.
Yeah. No,
so
like
right. Anything after Back in Blood, you're living a whole different lifestyle, bro. So you, at your new profile, decide that it was smart to go down and bust or whatever Gucci, but the other executives, including some white dudes, some white music executives, Gucci might still live by the streets just because of his previous lifestyle, fat Gucci lifestyle. But them white dudes, the forbidden community members who are music executives at these places, they ain't got no street code to live by. They think it's stupid. So, I mean, that was just dumb all around. Like, you're too famous to do that to somebody as famous as Gucci Mane. Like, you won't get off with that. Like, oh, now let's be serious. There was something else I wanted to say about this, but I forgot.
Yeah, this definitely wasn't worth it. You want it out of your contract, and it's like, shoot. I mean, they signed the paperwork, so. But I mean, I wonder legally, is it now like because it was done through like illegal means? Does the contract still hold up?
Oh yeah, no, it's not even. I saw people like on Twitter saying the same thing, like legally, because you can't be. It's like it can't. The contract can't be signed under duress. It has to be, like consensual. You know what I'm saying? Like to prevent stuff like this from happening, because that used to be a thing in the industry for a long time. Like people, there's many stories of label owners getting guns put on them, or artists coming up to the building. Like it's a story about Ice Cube coming in there with a bat and like tearing up the label office and stuff like that. So like stuff like this is, but I just don't know if it's ever been a story where this high profile of an artist, and the person that they're signed to, like Pooh Shiesty he had the potential to be one of the biggest rap artists of this decade. Like he had the potential. His level of influence, the Shiesty mask, like that he has a whole garment named after him. Like that's a real thing. People call it the Shiesty. Even people that don't even know who Pooh Shiesty is, that don't listen to his music, they know, like they've heard the term Shiesty mask before just because of these last few years. So it's like, yo, for you to have that level of influence, and then so you have Back in Blood, you rob a sneaker, you rob a sneaker salesman in a parking lot in a yellow McLaren, and then you shoot somebody in the club around the same time. You go to jail, you get a sweetheart deal. He only got like 5 years. You go to jail, you come back, you just as hot as you was before you came back when FDO comes out. Like FDO comes out, hit song instantly, and then you don't follow it up, and now it's kind of, I don't want to be like too pessimistic about it, but it's looking like it's over for him, unfortunately.
Ain't nothing to like big up him about. Good job, bro. Real way to stay real, bro. Now see, that's how you get messed up, doing stuff like that, trying to mock this situation. Maybe him and TK can come out with a collab BP, you know what I'm saying?
But I was gonna say FDO is like the new race. Like you ain't, that's the same way that's gonna end up being his TK's biggest song. Like FDO might end up being either that or Back in Blood will end up being his biggest song.
Boy, ain't even get to perform it.
It's crazy.
But I mean, shoot, that man, I think, with all this, bro, you realize some people don't care about jail. Like going to prison don't really mean what it means for the normal everyday person. It's just like, all right, like I saw this one thing. It was like a fake clip where Pooh Shiesty was like, it was a fake clip, and the caption said Pooh Shiesty said that he should have just, kabanged him. And realistically, that's probably what he's thinking in his head right now. He's like, shoot, if I'm gonna go to jail anyway, I should have just went ahead and did X, Y, and Z.
Man, if he did that to Gucci, man, bro, you think, man, 404 weekend would be a completely different. It would be nothing but Gucci tributes the whole weekend.
Bro, facts.
That's dark.
Bro, for real though.
No, that's true though. If that, I don't know what speed that to existence, but if it did happen, that would be the case. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's
everybody be sad. The DJ be like, "What you say, spoiler chick?"
Nah, the Gucci classics would ring off. But yeah, man. I don't know. The rumor, we have been hearing the rumors for about a couple months now, though. Like that was,
yeah.
So it wasn't like it didn't come completely out of left field, but for it to be confirmed, because I definitely just thought it was a rumor. You know what I thought happened? I thought that they had a meeting, and it just went kind of sideways as far as maybe like yelling or maybe even if it got physical, like just pushing and shoving or something like that, you know. And then I thought that somebody just took the story and exaggerated it, you know, like people do. But to hear that he really, not only that he upped, you know what, on him, but like that there was that amount of people involved, that you bust people from Memphis to Dallas and had them there, and I don't know. It's just one of the wilder hip hop stories that I've heard of in a long time.
Yeah, no, for real, for real. Yeah, man. You know, but
Shout out to the hood is storming Kodak, the legend.
hey, you know, but thank God, you know, nobody was harmed seriously. And you know, hey, it sucks, you know, as I said, with Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, you know, the whole situation is very unfortunate for real. Cause it's like, dang, man, you know, y'all, I feel you. It's like, man, it's so many other ways you could have made money. You know, I understand this, the contract may not been the contract that you really would have wanted, you know, but there's so many other ways you could have made money, but now it's just, you know, you just gotta sit up, you know. But I mean, as I said, I feel like I don't know these people, but you do something like that, you didn't really care what the outcome was gonna be anyway, you know. Don't keep it a buck. It just ain't no way you were really thinking like, man, I hope we get away with it. It's like, bruh, y'all probably went in there unmasked. You know, y'all had a meeting set up, you know?
Right.
But because
Yeah.
and also I think the last thing I was gonna say, I think with like Gucci, that's why I say, you know, I understand, you know, he's Gucci, so he gotta live by the street code. Keisha, what is Keisha Kior? She don't care about none of that. It's like, yo, like, babe, you got robbed? It's like, nah. Like, I could, you know, yeah, women don't play about they man. And I could, you know, Keisha is clearly a ride or die. I could see her being the one, like, yeah, so I need to I got a young man that robbed my husband the other night, you know, so I don't know. It's just you ain't dealing with you dealing with a person with a family, you know? It just ain't the same. Like, imagine if somebody was to rob Jay-Z at gunpoint. It's like he's snitching. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like,
Yeah.
I saw 50 Cent post a picture about post something about it. If somebody robbed 50 Cent, 50 Cent is snitching, bro. These men are in their 50s. It's like, come on now, you know?
Yeah, all that. Once you reach a certain level, it's just not even like Jay-Z, like you say, he's not Jay-Z not going out in the streets looking for whoever robbed him to try to get it back in blood. Like he's definitely alerting authorities at this point in his life. I feel the same way about Gucci. Like, yeah, bro, I'm not expecting 45-year-old Gucci man at this point, with a wife and kids to be, especially in a situation like that where other people are involved too. It ain't just you. Like, yeah, of course he's gonna talk to police at this point in his career or life in general.
Yeah, you know, that yeah, I think in just certain situations, you know, if you do, I don't know, it's like, yeah, if you still active in that life and you know, I'm not condoning getting anything back in blood because that ain't the life I live, you know. But I think I will say if you are more into that life, then you know I can understand it. But yeah, when you've been so far removed in space, it says somebody like Gucci, that's he's to beat the system already. It's like he done did his time, you know. And so it's like at this point, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, bro. And it's not like he's actively like he got a new album on the way. It's like if he dropped an album today, it's not he's not looking to go platinum. It's not like, man, like I need this album money, I need this tour money. That's not how he living right now, you know? So yeah, so he don't care, you know. I wouldn't care if I was him about no like, oh man, Gucci snitch. you know, like, and you know,
Yeah, I don't care at all.
I just before we move on. There's a lot of people that do care, um, and like a lot of people like Gucci side, and just people who kind of abide by that code and those rules and stuff who do care. Um, but yeah,
nah,
uh,
facts.
yeah, just to say that people care, because like us might care, because it's silly for us to start. But someone said this though, they was like, if Gucci was living by that style, for years, like decades.
Rashad, I think you breaking up, bro.
I still am.
Not. Oh, what you finna say, Johnny?
I was just low key. I thought it was the speakers on my laptop. I didn't know if it was that or.
Yeah. It like your connection been kind of spotty this episode, Rashad.
My bad.
No, you good. It just like I just couldn't really understand what you were saying.
I was just saying, saying if this is the life that living for years, and and no, we ain't snitch. I'd rather life end than to the police some information and to live like that, and then to all of a sudden change the rules because won't change the rules. They say that's not fair. So that's their side of it, even if we don't agree with it.
Yeah, no, and I understand it. That's why I'm saying, like, I've seen all that, and like I get some people feel that way, but I mean, I think it's, as I said, that's why in my opinion, I think it's stupid. Because I'm like, yeah, this, as I said, I get it where it's, what does putting the snitching allegations on Gucci do to his life right now? It's like, with Young Thug, you're active, like this is the what you live by. This is like, as I said, the music is how you making your money. You got the clothing brand, of course, but it's like realistically, you still want to be known as a popping artist. You want to get back to those heights. Gucci has done what he was going to do in hip hop. Like, I'm not ever expecting Gucci to drop an album that finna go gold again. Like, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. That's not what I see in the future for him. I mean, maybe he does have aspirations to do that, but I think it's like he completed the game. It's like now he in CEO mode, and that's why I compared him to like 50 Cent and Jay-Z, because he's that version of that, like down here now. It's like, shoot, I'm literally in CEO mode. Like, it don't make no difference. And I think if that's going to detract like people from like signing to you, I don't think those are the people you need to be signing, because clearly you haven't been making the best signings. Let's keep it a buck. Like, I text Rashad and I was like, bro, it might be time for him to go pop or something, because I'm, as they talk about all of his all the people signed to the label are either in jail or RP. And it's like, it's a product of the life they live. He, like, Gucci signed people who really live that life, which I get, because he's like that. So it's like, those are the people that you want to bring up. But it's like, man, maybe I need some people who gonna know how to actually have a career and leave the streets behind.
Yeah, he had a crazy roster at one point. Pooh Shiesty, I think Ola Runt was on his label. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if he was or not, but yeah. I mean, Pooh Shiesty, Big Scar. I think his name is Fujiano. Rest in peace, Enchanting. Rest in peace, Big Scar. Yeah, man. Sad story all around. If I was younger, I wouldn't say I would find it funny, but I'd probably have more jokes. Like if I was maybe like 5-10 years younger. I just think, I don't know. I just look at it now like I know the mental conditioning you have to go through to be at a point in your life where you're a famous rapper 5 years ago, like, and you still was robbing people back then and shooting people in a club, and for you to get like a wrist slap for that, and then come back a few years later, and to just completely like this is a real crash out. Not this ain't what the white teenagers when they be misusing the phrase crash out. Like, no, this is the actual crash out. So yeah, to watch him do that, I know you gotta. It just comes from like the environment that you grow up in, to where you're conditioned to think that it's normal to set up a label meeting with your label owner and have like 8 guns pointed at him and to rob him and the people that he with, and just think that you're just gonna go about your life like everything is normal now.
Right.
I really like the fact that like, it'll be someone walking behind someone really close, and then they step on their ankles, and they're like, "Hey, what?" And then the caption's like, "Old man crashes out on young kid." I don't know, guys. It's
Can we say the
dumb.
last part?
Old man crashes out on young kid.
Oh yeah, it'll be something like that. Yeah, like they always over exaggerate it. Like, bro, this is not like somebody slightly raised their voice, like, yo, he's crashing out right now. Like, bro, that's not what crashing. No, this is really crashing out. Like, this is really
legit crashing out.
You made a decision.
Chris Benoit, that's crashing out.
Well, you just took it to the furthest extent of that's more than crashing out. That's like that's in its own category of crashing out right there.
What's his name? That's Chrissy Cassidy Campbell. Let's meet up and we crashing out.
Yeah, OJ, that's crashing out right there, like that type of stuff.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think OJ did it, but I think that's a whole other story right there, though.
Prayers to Young Thug.
Yeah, let's transition right there. Yeah, I don't, bro.
If somebody gonna do it, it's gonna be Charleston White.
I don't think they're gonna lock him up for that. Only reason I'm saying it because I feel like he was probably antagonized, and I think the people, at least I hope they take it into account that like Charleston White is even though he's funny, he's entertaining, he's a dickhead, and he is the type of person who like antagonizes people and then tosses their hands up when people get back aggressive with him. So I hope the judge or whoever's in charge of I don't know the legal system that well, but I just hope they take into account that this person was like antagonizing.
Nah, facts. Yeah. I feel like they also don't have no real evidence, so I feel like Thug gonna be straight.
I'm gonna tell them you was with gang members.
That's a crazy thing, but it's on brand. It ain't like he been like portraying himself to be something else. He been telling us this whole time. He tells on people.
Right. No, for real.
Well, what do we want to go to next?
You be following if you're talking to a girl, would you follow her pet page?
Her pet page?
Nah.
Now they be making pages for their dogs and stuff.
Yeah. No, that's I don't even most of the time, maybe because I don't have Instagram, so like, but most of the time I don't follow most of the women I talk to in real life. Like, I don't know, like if I've met certain women through social media, so obviously like them, I followed them, but like there's a lot of time I don't even ask no more at this point. Like I low-key don't want to see it. I want that to be like your own separate world. Whatever you're doing on Instagram, like if you got a page for your pet hamster, like that's, do your thing. But I think it's kind of weird. I'm not into it, but
Yeah, nah, facts. That's how I be feeling. I be like people who be having pages for their pets and stuff. I just be like, bro, that is I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird, and it's like nobody cares that much about your pet, bro. Like that. And what you say, Rashad?
I was just gonna say, like, it's kind of crazy having a kid because it's like you have a kid, it's like a life changing thing. Like you just added a life, to them. And like this life depends on you and everything that you do and stuff. So like it's a big deal to you because it's a big deal. But nobody really cares outside of you, and that's like kind of insane.
Yeah, I mean, I think people like if you post it to like your page or something like, people gonna care about your dog to an extent, but nobody cares to see a whole page dedicated to them to see little updates and stuff. But I mean, hey, at the same time, the pet pages do be having thousands of followers, so somebody does care. Like I just don't. I mean, when I be seeing it, I just be like, bruh, like, are you serious? Like, why does like this? It'd be funny when people, girls, be having those pages for their kids, and it'd be like it'll be a picture of like let's say like a little baby, and then being held, and it's like, mommy told me that this time I can get the big lollipop, and it's like her holding like a lollipop or something. It's like that baby didn't write that caption. Like,
No, that reminds me of when DJ Khaled, when his son, I feel like he started the trend, bro. Because Assad, his first son, had the Instagram page when he was a baby. He used to be commenting on his page like he was having a real conversation with him. Like he would tell him like, "Yo, send me this song" or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, nah, it's. I don't know. I think some people have good intentions when they monetize their kids. Like I don't think that they're doing it maliciously, but I do think more times than not when people do that with their kids, it's for the sake of the money. And I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, especially in this era now where we know how many like creepy online. Like I don't know if yeah, this is the one right here. Like this is hilarious. This is a full caption, bro. Like thanks, yo. Assad,
send me this video. Crazy.
Assad in all caps is hilarious too. The little baby playing the piano. Yeah, no, that was hilarious. But yeah, no, the pet pages are it's nuts, bro.
Nah, for real.
Send me this video. It's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if people feel that way about real life humans, just imagine your pet. Like, people care even less about your pet. Like, yeah, I know it's insane to just conceive because this pet is your world and Skippy is just the greatest thing, but nobody cares, bro.
Right.
Well, like, I ain't gonna lie, people care, but people only care to a certain extent. I think that's the better way to say it. Like, people care about your kids, people care about your pets if they really know you and stuff like that, and especially if they met the pet themselves. But like, they don't care to like the little, every little, you know what I'm saying? You sending me, oh, look what they had for lunch. Oh, they just took a nap. Oh, they just pooped. Like, they don't care enough for that, bro.
Yeah, I'm not following your dog's fake page on Instagram.
I'm not watching your dog's story.
That's what I'm saying.
I know that had to come from like a real life place because you just asked that out of left field.
Yeah, I just be seeing it on the ground, and it was like somebody in particular who I saw, like, and I was like, yo, this person, they did not make a page for their dog.
Right.
And I see it all the time, but then it was just like one person particularly, and like they only got like 30 followers. And I'm like, bro, it's like, I get it as a celebrity, you're a celebrity and stuff, and so you feel like, oh, I want to make Meg Thee Stallion got the page for her, like her what is that, her Frenchie. I get that, but I'm like, fam, you're not even popping on the gram enough yourself. Like, you
Right.
think somebody want to follow your dog?
Right. Yeah, no, you got to be at a certain level to pull that off.
Yeah. Yo, do y'all watch? Oh, what you said?
I was just gonna say, how'd y'all feel about Holly like big up in DDG's fatherly skills? You think it's like it? Do you think it's an attempt to like persuade the judge to allow her to post Halo again?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. But
So she's currently on the press run for her latest movie, and on one of the sit down interviews, she was asked about motherhood and her son, and then she like raves about her son, and then she goes, you know, when he's with his dad, he sends me a bunch of pictures and like this is what he's doing. He's having a good time today, and his dad really does a good job of communicating with me what's going on. So I kind of feel at ease, and I know, hey, it's all right that I'm at work and I'm doing this at work to provide for my son ultimately. So it's help. She was just big up and saying all the things that she was saying about him before the entire fiasco went legal. So it was just something I thought was interesting.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, seems I don't know, that whole back and forth was unnecessary from the beginning. I think
Like an argument that just went too far.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeves of women is women mobilizing other women against a man just because you feeling upset. It's like I think just how they kind of made it like a whole hate train. Like black women were big on the DDG hate train and stuff. I think it was just kind of crazy personally, but and now he's always going to have that somewhat of a like a tent, like a little like taint on his name, where they're gonna be like, oh, DDG was, I said like his feeling toward, they're gonna feel like he doesn't respect black women, blah blah blah, no matter what he does, because some people already they don't feel protected in their everyday life. So when it's a celebrity they like, kind of, as I said, you get mobilized against that person, you're gonna be like, oh, like, yeah, we hate this guy too. So, but I'm glad, I'm glad she's speaking fond of him again, and hopefully it don't ever get to that point anymore.
yeah, all I'm gonna say is that I love black love. You know what I'm saying? That's really all I got to say about the tell. I don't want to see no like Maury, no Jerry Springer type situations. From our young black celebrities. So if they doing well, if they getting along, I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Little Mermaid and her family. Put me on. If you're watching this, Holly, let Chloe know. Your boy is available. I don't have as much money as I think she was dating Burna Boy at one point. I don't have as much money as Burna Boy, but we could hit like Waffle House or something like that.
Right.
They real Cobb County girls too. Smyrna.
Facts from Mableton.
Smyrnaville.
Right.
Really from the trenches of Cobb.
Really, really from the mob.
Mob County. Scary.
Chloe and Holly, man, for sure. Real London legends. That's why I still will not speak just like out of pocket about Holly, regardless of whatever, because she's from Cobb. She from Atlanta.
Facts.
Can't do that.
Yeah, Cobb County legends. They definitely on the list of Cobb legends.
For sure. If we had to, let's do this before we get to 2 Chainz. Do we want to do a Cobb's legends list? I don't think I could think of any like off top enough to make an adequate list.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like we kind of made a Cobb's legend list before.
We've never done Chloe and Halle.
Well, we didn't bring up Chloe and Halle, but we did a list of
People
from
like
Cobb.
I think Marietta we done for sure.
True. Okay, yeah, we did do Marietta, not Cobb.
BK the Ruler.
We'll run through a few quick. Yachty, Michael made it. K Camp. It's too many athletes to name, bro. We be here all day. Like NBA players. It's a bunch of people in NBA right now that's from Cobb. Like,
Nah, you gotta be Jaylen Brown, bro. The rest of y'all ain't win no championships, y'all ain't win no MVPs. Y'all don't count. Dansby won the World Series.
yeah, he did. That's probably like some obvious ones. It's I'm trying to think.
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts from Cobb.
She from Smyrna.
Yeah, but I say she went to Campbell.
Julia Roberts. We talk Pretty Woman Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like MLK, like her goddad.
I didn't know, bro. That just blew my mind. And then Campbell of all high schools is crazy.
Yeah.
I would have thought like Walton or something like that.
She from
That's
from
great. I didn't know
Smyrnaville.
Julia Roberts was from Cobb County.
Julia Roberts from Smyrnaville.
But let's be real.
Cody Rhodes, wrestler.
Cody Rhodes from Cobb?
He went to Lassiter.
I did not know that. What were you about to say, Mo?
Oh, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Smyrna was a different area when Julia Roberts was.
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah. I would assume. Flauger's from Cobb. I thought she was from.
She from Savannah, but she went to high school as Sprayberry.
Oh, okay.
Does that count, or should I take her off?
No, if we include in Jaylen Brown, because Jaylen Brown technically not from Cobb, he's from Gwinnett.
Yeah, he's from Tucker.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean we got a pretty
Yeah. This the Cobb County Hall of Fame.
There's probably some names we're missing too.
Older names for sure. Let me see, like notable Cobb County natives.
Eric Zier.
No way. Salute
to
Eric Zier.
Yeah, Georgia, UGA legend.
Salute. We talking about Jaylen Brown won an MVP. You know what I'm saying? Finals MVP. Like,
I mean, you put Flaw J in there.
Flaw J won a national championship.
Yeah,
you got a song with Lil Wayne.
Okay, you put BK the Ruler in there.
Okay, BK the Ruler is the one that has an argument with Eric Zier.
You know the AJC make you pay for everything.
Hey, and shouts out to the AJC, man, because they had some layoffs and everything like that. Like they haven't, ended the physical paper and everything like that. Let me see.
Oh, whoa, Vicky.
Whoa, Vicky.
No, we're not putting her on that list.
Dang, I don't know none of these. Oh,
Travis
Tritt.
Yeah, that boy Ernest Barrett.
Who?
Ernest Barrett.
Who that is?
Barrett Parker.
Yeah.
I hear that. Barrett Parker. Yeah, boy.
Who are these?
Yeah, I don't know. These white folks. I know Travis Tritt.
They don't even
because
have
Travis Tritt is Tanner's cousin.
They don't even have half the people we had on our
He
list.
used to say it all the time. He was like, Travis Tritt's my cousin. I had no idea who that was.
Yeah, they're missing people from this list right here. A lot.
Bro, look at this, bro. Like
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, like come on, that can't be what we known for.
Like Mike Will made it not on here, but Lynn Turner is.
You probably gotta look it up by city and Cobb. Like you gotta go Marietta, Austell, Smyrna.
I still know none of these people, bro.
De'Erica.
De'Erica's up here?
No, I'm just saying
Oh,
De'Erica.
you're just saying in general. Like, all right, I'll add De'Erica.
Lauren Simmons.
Lauren Simmons for sure.
Lauren Simmons for sure, yeah. Lauren Simmons. Are we going Jordan Sutherland?
Yeah, we can.
Sure, why not?
All right, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something real quick.
It's a pretty good list. I feel like we got a
Okay,
good
I was
representation.
just checking. We don't see nothing though. Okay, but shout out to BK the Ruler anyway though.
Yeah, that's what I was like, yeah.
So we taking BK the Ruler off?
I mean, if we doing legends, I probably wouldn't put her, to be honest.
So we going Julia Roberts, Chloe and Halle, Lil Yachty, Mike Will Made It, Jaylen Brown, Dansby Swanson, K Camp, Cody Rhodes, Flage, De'Erica Hamby, Lauren Simmons, Jordan Sutherland. I mean, he's dunked all over the world. He's got a commercial with Spike Lee right now.
Hey, we can put him in. I ain't mad. He's more local as far as us knowing him. Like I don't know if he's like a household name, but just for what he's accomplished, I mean, I ain't gonna hate on the man at all.
There's Hilary Duff's in the movie, like there was like Cinderella or something like that, and the male actor in it, he's from Marietta. He used to tutor at my little after school program. I'm trying to see his name.
It wasn't the Lizzie McGuire movie, was it?
No. It was this movie, A Cinderella Story. Dan Bird. Yeah, Dan Bird, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've seen him in other movies before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
I feel like
he used to come to our after school program and stuff like that. Yeah, raised in Marietta.
Oh, that's crazy. I ain't know that.
Mm-hmm. And then cause like he came and then they was like, y'all know who this is? And we was like, no. And then they like played the movie and I was like, bro, that's you. And he was like, yep. I was like, dang, you know Lizzie McGuire? He was like, well, I don't know her, but we did a movie together. And I remember asking him questions for like the rest of the movie.
Yo, Hilary Duff is a fine white woman.
I don't be knowing what's AI and what's like a real picture of her.
Hey, the real ones that I have seen, fine.
Isn't that a fire drill? This is the real thing.
Yeah, I've seen some good photos, but like you said, I don't be knowing what's like AI or what's photoshopped or whatever.
I'm trying to see because it's like I feel like the class needs to get cut down to 10, to be honest, bro. Like it need to be 10 at a time. You can't be letting Amari Stoudemire get in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. First ballot.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be real. You could probably take Dan Bird out.
All right, here we go, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 gotta go. Jordan?
Yeah, I'll say Jordan will probably go.
Respect to Jordan.
Yeah, shout out Jordan. And then maybe it's between Flage and De'Erica.
All right. Do we need to do this? $2.1 million. Whenever it want to load again. There it is. 2.1 mil. And I know De'Erica don't have 2.1 million followers.
I mean, I kind of would put De'Erica over Flau'jae just because of the fact of she's had a long career in the WNBA. You know, it's like Flau'jae, you know, great player, but she still got to make it to the W and actually have a sustaining career.
Flau'jae signed to Rock Nation, and she got a song with Lil Wayne.
I mean, that's cool, but in 5 years, there's no telling. And like, and I'm not saying this to like diss her or anything, but I'm like, there could be easily a chance that 5 years from now, the basketball could be fizzled out, and then it's like the music ain't really hitting, and then we'll be like, that's why I think like Flau'jae she still have more to prove. Like I think for like in the heat of the moment, it feel like Flau'jae, but I just think with De'Erica, like I said, she's a multiple time All-Star. Like, hasn't she won a WNBA championship?
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah, you know, that's why I'm like, if and I get it, like Flau'jae is signed to Rock Nation.
And she won a national championship.
Yeah, you know, which is a great feat, but I think it's just she has still more to accomplish, you know. But I mean, I don't know. That's just how I will look at it, but I can see you putting Flau'jae over De'Erica, but if I'm like De'Erica got staying in the game, you feel me? Like she's really like a staple in the W, you know?
That's a fact. Flau'jae got more followers than K Camp, De'Erica, but it's like that's one of them things where it's like followers ain't everything.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess Flau'jae's gone. I guess she reps Savannah anyway.
I'm about to say, what do you think, Jelani?
I feel like that's a good list right there.
We got to get it down to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's 10.
Yeah, I thought we was down to 10. Yeah. Yeah, that's a respectable.
Then we got 2 whites.
Yeah.
That's probably more.
We got 3. Cody Rhodes.
Nah, I got Julia Roberts and Cody Rhodes. That's it.
And Dansby.
Oh, Dansby. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm tripping. Dansby Swanson going hard.
You really got 3.5.
Who that? Oh, De'Erica?
Yeah.
Shout out De'Erica. Shout out to Shannon.
Right.
Yeah, hashtag representation.
All right, bet. Are we ready for 2 Chainz?
Oh, we that's why I was like, we gotta do the 2 Chainz tonight.
I was gonna say I feel like we did the Kanye.
Bro, the Kanye list took an hour, bro.
yeah, that was I think we can say the 2 Chainz one for the next one. For the listeners, we were gonna every week we want to do a segment where we pick like an artist that we all a fan of and we rank our 5 favorite songs. But we did a curveball. I'm actually happy we did it because it turned out to be a great discussion. But we just ended up ranking our favorite songs or the best songs of each Kanye album instead this week. But yeah, going forward, that's gonna be a segment that we do where we just pick an artist and we name our top 5 favorite songs from the artist. So y'all look forward to that.
I felt like the discussion of Kanye was better than an hour of what's snitching and what's not, because I felt like we did that enough. Like not us in particular, but the internet did that enough with the YSL trial. Like the what's snitching and what's not topic was just outplayed with the whole YSL trial, bro.
No, facts. Yeah, so that's why I do definitely think the Kanye conversation was good. It gave us, got to go down memory lane, and as I said, made me want to go back and listen to a few of those albums again.
I'm not going back to Vultures 1 or Vultures 2.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go back to Donda, though. I'm not going back to either one of those. Or Yay. I'm probably not going back to Jesus is King, but I'll go back to Donda for sure.
I would say of those, I mean, I got to go back to Donda myself, but Jesus is King, bro, is actually a pretty good album. I would recommend it.
Okay.
It's a good gospel album.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go back. The songs that I did here wasn't whack. It just was like I don't know. It was a weird time in his career, but I'll go back.
I like the Sunday Service album too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that has some stuff on there.
Yeah, I heard that was kind of fire.
But all right, though. Is that it, fellas?
Yes, sir.
All right. Where can the people find you guys?
You can find the podcast on Instagram at the 1 a.m. podcast. You can find us on TikTok at the hold on, because I always it's like it's weird, bro. It's an underscore in here somewhere. I apologize for the delay. But yeah, if y'all want to introduce yourselves real quick, I'm about to look up the TikTok for the podcast.
So, yeah, you can find me on TikTok at RubberBandMo. You can find me on Instagram at RBMO___, and you can find me on X.
My fault, bro. I'm looking at the name of the pod. I got thrown off.
Nah, you good. But yeah, you can find me on X at Monos_. So yeah, we out here.
Yeah, it is just the 1 a.m. pod. See, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what it is. It's literally just the 1 a.m. pod. But on Instagram, it's the 1 a.m. podcast. Full spelled out. TikTok, the 1 a.m. pod. So yeah.
Nah, you know what would have been good this week? Top 5 404 songs.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, we should did that. Well, I mean, we're gonna be back next week. We're gonna give y'all our 404 day recap, and then we can go and get into it then.
Yeah, I'm literally trying to decide right now if I'm gonna go outside or not. It might be in the crib this weekend, but we'll see.
All right, that's the bet. We should just hit my line. I'll be outside.
Which was we'll talk when the podcast.
I was about to say, should we end the pod first?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We out. Appreciate everybody that's tapped in. We had we got somebody watching right now. What's up?
Hey, salute.
We about to log off though. All right. See y'all next week. Peace. 1 a.m.
Now, throw your motherfucking hands. Get 'em high.